Look at a bank deposit of $100,000. On paper, it looks like an absolute win, but an isolated number lacks the data needed to tell a real story. It exists in a vacuum. That single deposit doesn't tell you how many hours your team burned to earn it. It fails to identify exactly which client paid the invoice, and it entirely hides the specific costs of the materials you consumed along the way. Operating a business based purely on bottom-line deposits is like flying a plane through a storm with no instruments. Without capturing the underlying operational data, a business owner risks working themselves into bankruptcy, even while their bank account projects a temporary illusion of success. To find the truth, we have to look backward to the paper trail. This single, isolated deposit rapidly breaks down into a dense, interconnected web of hundreds of smaller data points. As the chaotic web reorganizes itself into distinct color-coded clusters, we start seeing categories like client identity, material costs, and time expenditure. This is your business metadata, a complete inventory of your operational reality that goes beyond basic IRS compliance. This data inventory provides the only mechanism to answer exactly how a transaction came to be and who was involved in making it happen. Take one specific variable, the source. By tracking exactly who provides the paperwork, you can measure the actual friction of each specific client relationship. Treating your receipts and invoices as a comprehensive intelligence inventory provides the context your raw financial numbers need to be useful. Knowing who paid you is only half the equation. We must also measure the effort and cost required to execute the work. Every job burns resources. Equipment wears down, like burning through expensive jackhammers to drill through hard stone, and those specific depletion rates rarely show up on a simple bank statement. In this dual bar chart, the left bar shows a high revenue block, but watch the right bar rise to visualize the disproportionately massive cost of labor hours and equipment wear and tear. The data proves that burning high-level resources on this specific job resulted in a net loss. When the chart morphs to a scatterplot matrix, the data separates the high-margin wins from the losses. We can sharply isolate the clients providing the best paper in the top right quadrant, the high-yield, low-effort wins, far away from the high-effort drains trapped at the bottom left. Mapping these specific variables allows leadership to pinpoint exactly which operational efforts produce the strongest results. Analyzing this cost metadata reveals the hidden friction that raw bank balances ignore, making it possible to distinguish actual profit from a disguised loss. Tracking your data functions like a maze, mechanically shifting its walls to open a clear, direct path straight through to the end. Armed with that clarity, you can cut the inefficient clients draining your resources, optimize your daily operational tools, and scale the efforts proven to generate profit. Every invoice and receipt acts as a data point in your company's intelligence network. However, the sheer volume of this metadata is immense. Managing and analyzing it correctly requires dedicated, professional systems. This is where TaxLab steps in. The specific services of bookkeeping, payroll, and tax advisory act as the load-bearing pillars that extract and organize this operational intelligence for you. Mastering this context allows you to decide exactly where to drill next into the mountain, turning raw information into the wealth of an ethical millionaire.